Democratic fundraisers. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Larry.
And Mike Smerconish, soon to be the regional administrator for the Federal Department of Housing and Urban Development, but now we'll call him a political analyst, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Marty Weinberg, we know from your statements that you are certainly a man with municipal experience and a man who really cares about the city. We also have a big name and a formidable candidate.
I think that Joe Rizzo, to a large extent, is an emotional choice by many people with an allegiance to now deceased Frank Rizzo. Joe's a fine guy. I've yet to find anyone to speak ill of Joe Rizzo. I think, though, that in this field of candidates that is so far emerging, Sam Katz is a candidate who seems to fit the bill, given the problems that confront the city of Philadelphia and given this shortened election cycle that these candidates all have to face.
Bill Batoff, now you are Frank Rizzo would bring about.
No.
I mean, let's face it.
Absolutely not, nor can any of the other candidates that are being discussed. The passion from the Rizzo electorate will never be duplicated.
Right.
I rode in the funeral procession, the 10 miles from the Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul to the cemetery in Cheltenham where Mayor Rizzo was laid to rest. Every inch of the way was lined with people, and that was evidence of the passion once again. I'd just like to add something to Marty's commentary about the electorate numbers, and that has to do with the fiscal issue with regard to the campaign. A candidate running against Ed Rendell, I believe to be respectable, will probably have to raise $100,000 a week. We're about 15 weeks out, and I think you need a minimum of $1.5 million to run that race. And so fundraising becomes an all-important component in this part of the campaign.
Was there any money left over from the Rizzo campaign, the 8,000 plus votes? Can he run a viable campaign?
Like Joe Rizzo, I think.
Very well-known person.
Correct.
Tremendous name recognition.
Like Joe Rizzo, a fine individual. Again, not too many detractors for Thatcher Longstreth out there. With regard to Thatcher, I'm concerned about his profile as a member of City Council. As these gentlemen will reinforce, the polling data suggests that members of City Council at this point are not held in such high regard, and so that to me would be his single largest negative. But everybody loves and admires Thatcher Longstreth. Can he put it together? I'm not sure at this point.
Joe Egan is someone that the public is not that well